With a foot in the darkness, the light becomes clearer. You want to see? No, you don't belong there. Fate. I've pursued it, confronted it, and finally strangled it to death. You've done the same. Fate. I've pursued it, confronted it, and finally strangled it to death. You've done the same. Fate. I've pursued it, confronted it, and finally strangled it to death. You've done the same. Fate. I've pursued it, confronted it, and finally strangled it to death.
Hello.
You've done the same.
Hello, Ascalon. Hello, Ladra. Hello, Kaiochoke. Hope you're all having a good day. I did my favorite before stream activity, which is spilling some coffee. So I spilled some coffee. But yeah, hi. Hello. Ah, my glasses are all the way like 1 meter from me. So my back still hurts. Or do you drink your coffee? With milk. I just have instant coffee with milk. Yeah. It's nice. I mean, it was drinking like, yeah. When I had a job, we had a coffee maker there in the office, and I was drinking black there often, most of the time even, I would say. But yeah, when I went back to just instant coffee, I mean, yeah, I do drink it like occasionally, but it just doesn't taste too great, in my opinion. But anyways, I do like milk. Milk is good. What are we doing today? The plan is probably a shorter stream today. But yeah, I've found out recently that there are several secret stages that I missed while playing through the main story. So the plan is to do all of those. I think that it won't take too long, especially since I, won't really, yeah.
I've pursued
we'll see, like,
confronted it, and finally
they should be short. I won't like bother with doing some probably like things logistically, or I might with like the stronger team instantly, but yeah, I think I'll just kind of go all out. I don't really care right now today, and then we will hopefully maybe also start the next side story, which would be Unrealized Realities. But when I say start, I mean like we would do like 2 stages maybe, but again, it very much depends on how long it takes. Also, I put Golden Glow, that's cool. I would also like to get Golden Glow. But I don't know. I don't know. Let's look at my recruits. There will be nothing good. I imagine there will be nothing else good. Oh shit, 4-star, nice.
Officially joined.
That wasn't a guaranteed 4-star.
Formerly of the Pontifica from Operation Reserve.
So that's something. Okay. Give me like I don't know. Give me top operator right here. No? Okay, sure. I will actually be pulling as well. I will go pull. I'll do just a little bit pulls. Here. Because I do have kernel tickets. I will very much just use the ones that I have. I won't be doing any more gamble stream, yeah. Because obviously Vang soon. And there's just like a lot of characters in the future that I want. 258,000 in France, yeah. Yeah. I'm rich. But yeah, those I need to save because there is a lot of banners in the future that I want. Like, I plan to go 300 on Vang unless I get like super lucky. And more exactly, I want Closure and a Cult Seat as well. So on that one, I'll also possibly go 300 unless I get lucky. And I know that's still like quite a while away. That's like half a year away, but you know, it's good to save. Not half a year. It's like 4 months, maybe. Not even, less than 4 months. And then there are also the Monster Hunter collabs, and I need to save for those as well. So I don't, yeah, saving. But I cannot use kernel tickets on those, so let's do some kernel pulls. This is like this just guarantees that the first 6-star you get is a new one. And I'm very much, like, obviously there are characters I would like more than others, but I very much just want a new character that I don't have yet, and I would be happy with whoever. So we'll do, I have like 30 something pulls. Yeah, I kind of want to think it's the new Monster Hunter Orchid. Yeah, but that's still like what, like that one is like half a year at least, I believe. So you know, a lot of time to save. And I did there's like I used the handy calculator thingy, and I should be fine as long, like, by either saving or getting even just a bit lucky. Like right now, it's actually I have enough that I'll get everything I want, even with the worst case scenario, because I'm rich. But like I really wanted to pull for TT. I still kinda do. But if I did and then got unlucky, I wouldn't be able to get all the characters I want. So instead I'm just saving. I'll get TT sometime in the future, I believe. It will happen. But right now, let's see who I get. I'll have some pity built on this banner, so it like. But yeah, I'm also, as I said, doing like only less than 40 pulls.
You're the boss of this thing?
So, I mean, that's a lot of 4 stars. That's actually incredible how many 4 stars I got here. And Prevenix. Oh, good. But yeah, as I said, I have already built something on the kernel banner because I just, whenever I have the kernel pulls, I do pull out the kernel banner. If there's like characters that I want. Wish Perfume Alter wasn't shit? I don't think she's shit. Is she? I have no idea. But I think she's cute. And? Okay, well, fuck. Damn it. I mean, normal Perfumer is like a very good healer. Support archetype that heals, gotcha. What is this? Oh, yeah, like a combination. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's do 8 single pulls.
Nice to meet you,
Oh, look,
Doctor.
Perfumer.
I'm Lena, the perfect.
That's a great archetype. I mean, like the strongest healer in the game is supporter that heals. So... yeah, I mean, obviously that's not a rule that all of them are great, but I don't know. I do like that it's versatile, especially for like IS. It's very nice. It's like 2 of them that are useful, that rest aren't really. I don't know.
Excuse me, is this the office of the doctor? I've been looking for the place quite a while, and it'd be really appreciated if...
Oh my god, I'm not gonna get a 6-star.
Hunter.
I'm like, I have only 4 more pools.
Sup, everyone?
Damn it.
Welcome to the
I just get Perfumer Alter, by the way. I did 1 10 pull on that banner.
Doctor.
Just because the first 10 pull guarantees a 5-star, even though it's, yeah. So I was like, yeah, I might get the Perfumer. I would like to get the Perfumer. So I did 1 10 pull. Okay, well, it's a 5-star at least. Oh, someone...
You were the ones.
Oh shit, yeah, someone I don't have yet. Read.
You want my name?
I'm happy about Read. Well, as I said, I want people who I don't have yet. I want Read. Yeah, she's cool. I like Read a lot. I do have Read Alter as well.
Following the guidance of the Arcana, our paths have finally converged. Nice to...
Yeah, nice to meet you. Let's look at certificates. Let's exchange these. Right, let's look at the blue ones. Let's exchange those. So, thoughts? I think I'm like kinda down. Yeah. And we get 1 more 10 pull. And now it will be a 6-star for sure. For sure. Oh, fuck me, I guess. That sucks. Well, oh look, Lapland and Kafka. I like Lapland and Kafka. I love Lapland and Kafka is cool. Well, you know what? Like, that's like the best 5-star I could get to dupe off from this. So I'm coping, basically. I'm trying to keep positive. Well, too bad. We might manage to get more. Yeah, from
Now
for
let's
the
see.
yellow certificate
Where's a
store.
good spot for my fin catching tools?
But after, you know, after the reset, which is actually in like just 40 minutes,
Don't break
because
your
it's
hand.
the end of the month. Well, it's already start of the month where I live, at least. Let's do some switcheroo with Fiametta and Proviso. Huh? Oh. professional gamer, by the way.
Ventilation's fine. Visibility's excellent. Good. That's conducive to getting my work done.
This place.
Can I apply for a more steward? What
This
should I
is
do
alright.
next?
Maybe I'll swap you because you're kinda
These rooms,
close.
they look
Nice room.
Ooh, I love this icy modern feel.
care to take a peek and tell me if Doberman's in there?
Let's collect all of these. I started building my clan today. I see. She's fine. She's like alright. Or like even pretty good. I don't use her myself. But that's like kinda what I heard. That she's like she apparently was pretty bad on start, but then the module is good. Or like she was alright, not bad. But yeah. Her competition is quite, quite strong with Texas Alter.
Where are you headed today, Doctor?
The 50% more sound on the module will be pretty nice, yeah. I trust that. Anyways. Yeah, let's look at the dupes we got, which, Lapland, very cool. I love my Lapland. I don't own Tex Alter, sadly, yeah. Makes sense. I got Fonor from recruitment. So that's neat. Pramanix and Kafka. Oh, and Reed's new. Why is Caviar being marked? Oh, right. Yeah, I need to read their operator stories. Operator records at some point. Okay, so let me look at the secret stages where they are. Why am I clicking on everything? So one of them, let's actually stay on this, should be chapter 8. Yes. So let me look what is it that we need to do to actually do this. If you wish to prove yourself before the legend, you must first approach perfection. Only the commoners shall bleed. Only the noble shall face slander. That stage? Oh, right. Yeah, I do kind of remember this one. Oh, wait, right. That is the one you talked about, R88. That's funny. Right. Well, that's the one we'll... I guess we can do that one first. It doesn't really matter. I'm on R811 right now. I need to read the story. Gotcha. Let me just quickly look what's like the secret objective. So... where do I find this? Feels like my face started singer is upcoming soon. Don't know how the purple desk fight is. Yeah, I don't know either. Secret interlude, but it doesn't tell me what I need to do. Oh wait, no, it does if I click on it. Okay, that's simple enough. I need to make Talula's HP be over 50%. I wonder if doing this on challenge mode works. The Mephisto was not too strong, but I already had Exo Alter at that point though. I see. Well, hi Lyra. Have you done all the secret stages, or have you just done the one in the chapter 14? I'm wondering. Well, what I'm wondering, to be specific, is, do you know if I can do this on challenge mode, you know? Also meant the EX8 of the current event is something for sure. Damn, okay. Well, I look forward to that. Yeah, I can imagine that event being quite difficult there. I do like the mechanic. It's hard to like... The enemies especially that just have 100% to dodge, that's crazy. Also on Exalter and Vishadel and Shenalter. Yeah, one of those don't belong. Should have maxed the Exalter build yet though. Yeah. You should probably be fine doing those ops. Gotcha. With those ops, yeah. I mean, the gimmick in the current event was completely countering my team because you had to have a healer, at least for the 6th stage, and I believe for the final one as well. You just need a healer or something else. You cannot do it with my team. So I had to throw in Gaviel. Anyways, yeah, well, it's crazy. Is she? She seems normal. Anyways, okay, I'll try it on the challenge mode. I would do it on challenge mode anyways at some point. And as I said, I'll kinda go all out. I don't mind. I don't even mind going all out. Give me... Who do I have? Give me like... maybe a second healer. Wait, no, I do have 2 healers, I'm blind. I don't know, who do I want? Who do I want here? Maybe like, well, tank. Shalom is a tank, Shalom, but like one, like an overpowered tank is what I want.
Mission time.
I mean, I like Gabrielle. I bought a skin for her. Yeah, I like Gabrielle as well. She's cool. Didn't get a skill for her, but I think she's cool. I would like to at one point get Gabrielle out there, but it won't be anytime soon, I'm guessing. How are you doing, Clara, by the way? How's your day been? Oh, this looks like a team for sure. Okay, so the plan is to place you.
Everything is under
Wait,
control.
where are they moving? Did I fuck up already?
Make sure to wait, for the snow shall bury this
I
all.
see. Interesting. Yeah. I like Civilized Eterna. Civilized Eterna is cool. I like her as well. Been good at workout in high humidity. So that was pain. Yeah. Makes sense. Am I already losing the condition? Need her to be over 50% HP. Do you have it? Yeah, okay, Lapland has it. Can start maybe like doing other shit. Lapland Alter Scolorentia, I mean, she's kind of global. She's pretty global. Could have done that earlier, probably, but it's fine. I mean, you said you put Golden Glow, right? Golden Glow is also global.
Je suis partout.
Gotta build her, yeah. Okay, I think I might decide to do this.
This wonderful realm is divine judgment conditional.
Isabel returns to her hometown.
Listen.
I think I fucked up, huh? Could have been faster.
Every little bit of iridium out there. It's happy hour.
Yeah, I think I was just like too slow. Now my Talluck's definitely gonna get below 50%. Oh, huh.
I should try adding a jet engine next time. The rainbow bridge was a sweet and sour rainbow, dipped in golden sunshine.
Damn it. Well,
Everything is under control.
Draw swords. Awaiting orders. Cut them to pieces.
Thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget bitter roots.
yeah, okay, that's a restart.
Don't worry.
Okay,
They'll
let's
stay
not
clear for as
throw
long as
that.
I'm around. See you in a
Um,
bit, once I'm done with them.
yeah, what's his name? Dude, I forgot my guy's name. Still Rash. Let's not throw him away right at the start, maybe. Maybe that would be good. Maybe.
If you're stumped, just leave the hardest task to me.
Everything is under control. Great mind, hark! Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed upon.
Huh.
Interessante. Agnese, Vargo, don't get in my way.
Wait, for the snow shall bend.
Here you go. Civilizando classico.
Okay, let's get you
Okay,
to.
this is awkward, but I'm the only one who knows how to handle the chaos.
Moving to designated location.
Great mind, as ice yields to thy trampling of this hallowed ground.
Yeah, X's Altar is pretty overpowered, as you know. What now, though? Let's wait.
Great mind, wait, for the snow shall bury
Huh?
us all.
What happened here? Oh, I see. That's my bad. That's a pretty sad mistake to make.
Need speed pieces.
Make your hark. Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed upon.
I'll carve my name onto every little bit of iridium.
As ice yields to gentle warmth's embrace. Make your wait, for the snow shall bury this all.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Wait, for the snow shall bury this all.
The bad news is,
Okay, yeah, that was a bad place to fucking put.
Enjoy.
Place. Anyone? Anyone really? Yeah. But I think we got it. I mean, Talwa definitely has over half HP. Now we just wait. we could probably place you.
Let's begin. Awaiting order.
Nice Chester jetpack dudes. Yeah. Oh, right, okay. No GG's yet.
Don't worry. They'll stay clear of you as long as I'm around. See you in a bit, once I'm done with them.
But this time it will work. This time I'll be paying more attention.
No need to make a scene.
Everything is under control. Make your decision. Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed upon.
Interessante. Amazing.
Oh yeah, we wait.
Don't get in my way.
So now we can kill you instantly with,
Snow shall bury this all.
well, okay, just one of those. And then wolves. We'll do the Sakiko here. That will work pretty well.
For the snow shall bury this all.
You here.
Got eyes on your last No.
Okay, I did not. Yeah, I messed up. Not like completely. It might still be fine, but
Great mind, wait.
I definitely played it worse than last time.
Cross ones. Got it. Cut them into pieces.
I knew you'd come straight to me. Maybe you didn't come straight to me. But don't forget to pay my fee straight away. The lava surges.
Hark. Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed upon.
Whoever said a wheelchair couldn't get up onto a steel beam.
Oh, Silver should also achieve. That's what Silver Ash Altar does. Just wait, I'm gonna show you in a bit.
I'm in position.
I use his skill and look, it will cheapen someone.
Yields to gentle
Who was it?
embrace.
Well, someone got cheaper. I wasn't paying enough attention to know who.
Bad luck. You cut them into pieces. Need speed to succeed.
Yeah, he is overpowered.
Thy trampling of this hallowed ice yields to gentle warmth's embrace.
Let me heal Sakiko, just for fun.
Dipped in golden sunshine.
Bad luck. You ran into me.
Great mind. Thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget bitter rue. Thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget bitter rue.
It's kind of awkward placement with the blue boxes. I don't know how to use cats without, like, dying, you know? But it's fine. I didn't check how much Talula had HP, but it should be enough. I believe. Come on, more enemies. Are they gonna appear? What about it? What about some new enemies? Was it all? No new enemies? Oh no, Lemon's gonna die! Lemon fucking died! No! Sage.
Doctor, give me a copy of the combat log for this. I'm gonna clip it for my personal promo. Tatakau Utahime. Isn't that so cool?
Okay, yeah, very cool. Oh shit. So it either doesn't work on the challenge mode or I fucked up. But I think she had over 50% HP. So okay, we go on normal mode. That's annoying. Because wasting sanity. But yeah, we can pretty much do the same thing. I'm pretty sure she was over 50%. Yeah, I think so too. Well, one more time.
The situation
We'll do the same thing and it'll just be easier.
Great mind, as ice yields to gentle warmth's embrace. Hark! Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed.
Got it. You can't stop me. Bartender's choice. Custom-made quagmire.
Yeah, because now everyone just deals more HP, like from my guys. Ah, I'm messing up this. Should have done this earlier, but it's fine. Could have possibly killed more of them like immediately. Yeah, they could have maybe all been dead without the need to use Sakiko. Let's use you. Let's give you a healer.
Got it. Cut them to pieces.
Ice yields to gentle warmth's embrace.
Need speed to succeed.
The burning heat doth speak your mind.
And now we just kinda wait.
Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou
Sweet and sour rainbow, dipped in gold.
Thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget bitter rue. Great mind, wait, for the snow shall bury this all.
Oh, I should try adding a jet engine next time.
I'll carve my name onto every little bit of Originium out there.
So nice weather today, huh? Well, okay, no, it's still really fucking hot, but it's better. It's better than it's been the past few days, you know? A little better.
Target assigned.
But it's still hot. I will check actually the temperature after this to see how it is. But it's like, again, it's manageable now. It's not 37 anymore. It will be like 32, I imagine. 30. I didn't even need that if I have a shadow turn now. Okay, now I got it for sure, right?
I know. This was her.
At least I got a gel from it.
And everything.
Yeah.
But Doctor.
Okay,
yes, I
let's
can't
go.
alien
First one of the
research.
secret stages.
Just show me which ones.
Burned Fragment 1. A matter of honesty. It's 25 Celsius right now here. But it's also 5:45 a.m. Well, yeah. Okay, I see. That's pretty early. It's pretty early. I mean, where I am, it's 12:45. And it's 30. That was a good guess. It's supposed to also be a storm today. Though right now it doesn't look like it at all. But it's supposed to be a storm. And actually in the evening it's supposed to get like pretty nice. From like 8 or 7. It will probably have to 38 later today. Yeah, that sucks. I mean, the rest of this week, at least where I live in, supposed to be like actually pretty fine. supposed to be like around 25-ish. So that's nice, that's nice. Anyways, let's go. Let's get to the story. Let me also sip on my coffee. It's probably not hot anymore, hopefully, one might think. If I manage to lift it. No? Okay. The cup is stuck to the coaster because of, I'm guessing, because I spilled a little. Oh, you rarely make that face, friend. What's wrong? I've decided. We're going to stay here. Putting it another way, there are some of us willing to stay here, and some are thinking about getting out of Ursa's territory. But either way, none of us will be carrying on heading south with you. We're sorry. Alright, I see. Not even to ask for a reason. You're the one who taught us. Took us all this way up till today. I can't read. I play a video game for a moment, I forget how to read. And does that mean you have to obey me? Keep your life tied to your blade? Fight Ursus to the last breath? Because it's never been like that. Never been, friend. You have got the cart and the beast mixed up. Haha, I guess. That's like you, Tella. It really is. I'm not your ruler, and you deserve to have this land. In the first place. Even if filled with corpses, turbulent with bad memories, the Tundra is, as it was, your homeland. You're all strong. I'm sure you'll find a way to prevail through it all. If you want, I can send you off. No, don't, really. You should know it wasn't exactly the firmest thing making this decision anyhow. Ha, thinking about it, I used to be one of your people. I'll be telling my future companions plenty of stories about you. Here's the beginning of your mercy, then. Paula, the campfire's up. Alright, I'll be there in a moment. Friend, will tonight be our last meal together? Just wait a bit longer. Some others want to talk with you too. Probably. All of them would. Paula, how do you guarantee that everyone who stands by your side works with you as one? How do you know betrayal or some other crap isn't headed your way? No. I guess you obviously have your ways. You're so smart, so strong to boot, and you know so much. A wound here or some bleeding there wouldn't slow your pace down, would it? The place is one thing, but could you not make me out to be so terrifying? Haha, don't get us wrong. 1 or 2 frustrations wouldn't make us lose our gale. We are no cowards. I just suddenly realized... Actually, maybe not everyone thinks the same as you anyway. Yeah. I mean, take me. I was going to die anyway. I just chose to tag along with you all so I'd be able to eat something. Live a few more days of my life. The moment I ate my own fill, I realized there were actually plenty like me. And I figured it would be nice if they could eat their fill too. Strength, particularly in goodwill. They are qualities hard to come by. Yep, hard for sure. So it's definitely not everyone who thinks that way. Who can guarantee we'll keep moving on? That we won't meet a crueler end? The old nobleman eliminated us all, implicating the innocent poor and all their children along the way? Doesn't really matter to me, but when I realize all the other ways it could go, it stresses me out. And not to mention that to some people, Nothing else matters except their own fill. If the question is just feeding yourself, even I could come up with plenty of ideas. Like selling out. Selling out what matters to us. Plenty of people are itching to destroy us, and they'd happily let some nobody infected off to dispatch the remaining rebels. Couldn't be more cost-effective if you tried. So I think, seeing that's how things are, we can't leave here now more than ever. Bella, we can't take every single person with us, can we? I have to concede that. That being the case, before we head all the way south and win all that goodness you talked about, what about the tundra? What about the infected left behind on it? Not just the tundra, really. The world's so vast, and to say it straight, some people are just thinking of taking all the chance to leave this place. Feeling like-minded folks elsewhere is hardship and distress. Seeing in if other places might have a niche in them for the infected. Some people might look at it that way. You're seeing things this way honestly makes me really happy. Feels like the why would fly over my head, so I'm just gonna not ask. Circling back, does the fact we're leaving at such a critical point mean we'll be considered deserters? I don't really get all that too well, which is why I came to talk to you. Chuckle. Well, of course not. Vitala, the gorillas, or so on, they are all names, and nothing more. You carry what lies beneath your names, your mindsets, spirits. You carry that sublime fire of resistance, scattering it across this world's every part. For all this, where's the need to fault yourself? Alright. Frankly, only sort of get it still. But with those words coming from you, Tala, that puts me at ease. Be at ease, really. Alright, I can't let the hunters' efforts go to waste. The knack you all have for laying out traps really opens my eyes. I'll miss the days I was able to eat like this, Tala. We'll travel to every corner of this land. Hey, everyone, over here. Food's ready. Okay, that was a nice scene. I must say, since I remember what happened in this chapter overall, but it was a while ago, so yeah. But it was nice to see Tallulah precast shade, kinda not really, but kinda precast shade, yeah. Before stuff happened, just like that. So it was nice. Yeah. Okay, now M86. Mate 6. Very funny, I know. So Mate 6. Okay, that's simple. Well, simple. Yeah, it should be simple. Clear M86. Rosmontes and all shield guards must not be defeated. Gotcha. Okay, as I said, it looks like you cannot do it in challenge mode, so... which stage is this? Right, okay. Shield guards tend to be really healthy, so...
Hello, Stace. Housekeeping here. Ready to clean.
The situation is crystal clear. Hark! Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed upon.
Draw swords.
Make your decision. Ice yields a gentle warmth's embrace.
Interessante.
Oh, I should use you, right? Wait, no? Oh, okay.
Thy trampling of this hallowed ground.
They fortunately have a lot of HP, so... I just need something that can reach them at all.
I'll carve my name onto every little bit of original.
Look at you all! Destroyed half the world.
As ice yield.
You can't stop me.
Great mind. Thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget bitter rue.
Where's their most annoying guy? I'll take him down.
Oh, I don't have that many melee characters in this team, do I, huh? Or I guess like tanks or something like that is what I mean specifically.
Great mind, as ice yields to gentle warmth.
You're not the one I'm looking for. Move. Bugs and destroys. Custom
But it
made
should be,
fun
it's like fine, yeah. Definitely doesn't look like Rosmontis or Shield guards are getting defeated. Oh yeah, let's use the shadow again.
Your friends are waiting.
Yeah, those are like the last guys. We'll just use this and we win. Okay.
Look, I know.
Better
this
save
was
it for
our
after the play.
arrogant collective victory and everything. But Doctor, did I take out any enemies by myself?
No, you didn't.
Just show me which ones.
I love Haruka. I was letting it play because I don't really, you know, normally use her. Even though I do, like, you know, often fling her if I actually want to overpower team, obviously, right? But yeah, so I didn't hear these voice lines before. I believe. Maybe I didn't for Gore. Okay, well, I like getting OP. OP is good. Burn fragment to a matter of protection. Oh, this was burn fragment 1, yeah. Slice, pierce, cleave, sweep. The blades flutter in lockstep with the enemy. Will wail, rage, curse, howl, and then all tends onwards to serene. Rosmontis' expression holds not a single change. Dealt with. There's no front or ambush position left. We can continue forward. You do a pretty job, Feline. Settled it without any of us even taking a scratch. And you skewered their heads real fast, real precise, no hesitation. That's good form. If only we didn't know you killed the captain, I'd probably ask you to join us. You're a natural-born warrior. Shame you're with that goddess. Damn shame. You can't say bad things about Amiya. No, I'm not criticizing her now. I've been wanting to hear the things she said long ago. Things I'd heard before. She's great, Feline. A true great one. But this won't get you anywhere, Feline. It won't get you anywhere. I don't believe you. Amiya will be able to do it. Maybe, but you with her. It's no good for either of you. Why? You're two kinds of people. What two kinds of people? Me and Amiya get along really well. He's taught me a lot of things. You'll figure it in time. You're doing this on purpose. I don't want to know. What you just said. I could join you? You can. We welcome anyone. As long as you feel the infected fate's unfair. As long as Ursus gets you burning mad. As long as you want to fight. You can join us then. You thought our team only had Ursus in it? Though it thought it only kept this country's people? Think again, feline. Oh, nice face. You're a feline too. Well, we'll take a short break here. I don't know how much she wants to fight. Oh, well, I know she does. I guess. We'll be right back anyways. Then I can, like, fucking think about stuff. Hello, I'm back. Hi. Born in Remvilleton, went with my parents to Ursus, and settled down afterwards in this frigid place. I liked picking fights ever since I was young. Decided to join the army later because of it. Ursus' assessment for joining the army are pretty harsh on felines, but I still passed. And after I joined the captain's unit and went with him, fighting campaigns far and wide, that was 10 years. Wars, following wars, and always a war after that. That's Ursus. I used to feel proud of this country, kid. Countless among us used to feel proud of this country. So why? Because my parents got oripathy, got kicked out of the city, and died in the wilderness. And I only learned about it half a year after they kicked me the bucket. Countless among us, again, have gone through something similar. I heard you went through something similar too, kid. But it's not just that. If it was just that, just the one misfortune I ever happened across, I might even be able to understand it. But that's not how it is. War used to be the only thing that existed inside my head, and the only thing I ever reckoned to accomplish. I started reflecting, thinking something's over, and only then did I start figuring something out about this country. Trying to understand this country I used to struggle for. If the captain weren't there, I'd have probably long been court-martialed for making disrespectful remarks at HQ. After that, I went to the Northern Plains with the captain. And the rest is history. Well, the stuff before that is history as well. All of it kinda is. In all of this, I've learned endurance, learned rage, learned hatred. Amiya told me not to learn these. Yeah. You'll learn them one way or the other, kid. If you can't use them, chances are they will swallow you up. So, was Patriot your family, then? We fought together for 20 years. He was my best brother. My closest brother in arms. And the one I most respected. He was, kid. But I've still got to say, you're all the more suited to join us. Then would Amiya be able to join you? That goddess? Nope. She wouldn't work. She can't join us. Then I won't join you. Ha! I told you, you killed the captain. There's no way you'd be able to join. I don't care. But personally speaking, you need to pay a bit more attention to her. She wants to protect you, but she'll probably die faster than you will. Why are you that sure? Because we've met someone like her before. The shield guard looks like he's thinking back to something. He pays no more attention to Rasmontes, puts on his helmet once again, and walks off to his comrades in arms. Yeah, okay, that's nice. That's nice. That was fun. Okay, one thing actually. There is
Doctor, when are
reset.
we heading out on our next mission?
We'll continue doing that. These are very short. You just do one stage and go through a maybe 10-minute story. So as I said, I think we'll manage to do that really quickly and then start Unrealized Realities. That's I think what I'll go for.
Now let's see.
I was also considering doing EX stages,
Here.
but I don't think I will. You know,
Ahead.
I plan to
A blessing?
after I catch up,
This is
be
not
doing
the
the
simplest
EX stages on stream, but I feel like I'm definitely more interested in progressing the story and actually catching up. Not that I want to rush it, but I kinda do. Yeah. I mean, not to rush it, but well, just to have that, yeah. Oh. Can I pick this up? Possibly, thank you. How is everyone doing here? I think you were... No. I had someone who was pretty close. I guess that was Monster. Still like 10% left though. Now, since there was... Oh, okay. I obviously forgot to do something in the base.
You can contact me from anywhere.
Obviously I did.
Others learn of my whereabouts. You should know that.
Friends. And yeah, let's go steal some credits. But yeah, I do like Rosmontes a lot. He's cool. I did recently build her. I think I mentioned that on stream. I don't think I'll ever use her for normal stages, but you know, soon we'll start doing a lot of IS streams, and she has an IS module. And it's pretty good. It's alright. I did use her on a few runs that I've done recently. I've recently played a bit IS. I'm not saying like a lot, but I've done a few runs.
Could you take some of those film posters off the walls?
Okay, I have over 1,000. Crazy. Crazy.
Glad to see you again, Doctor.
Oh, 1,300. That is pretty crazy. And today there's so many expedited plans that I don't care about in the slightest. But I think I'll just kinda buy everything. Yeah. I bought everything and I still have fucking over 300. Isn't that crazy? I think that's crazy. Okay, what I actually want to do though is, since there was the reset, well, one thing, I'll spend my green certificates. We'll buy everything. As you do. Everything from this first part, and from this second part we'll get this. And then probably some materials. Oh no. Did the bug happen that I cannot scroll? Are you shitting me? I reinstalled the game yesterday. Or maybe it was 2 days ago, or specifically to emulator, hoping that it would stop this from happening. But yeah, it doesn't. That's so stupid. That's so stupid. Well, we have to restart. Because you cannot do like a lot of stuff because of this. So yeah, so annoying. That's so fucking annoying. It's insane how annoying this is. I was, oh my god. Again, I said this before. It's like, if it happens like this, it's fine. But if it happens in IS, it's just really bad. It's just really bad if it happens in IS, for example. Because if it happens in IS, it means you just lose the whole run. You lose the whole run. You might have spent like 40 minutes on, or just some amount. I'm using 40 minutes as an example because that's exactly what happened to me like 2 days ago. Which is what convinced me to try reinstalling it, hoping that it might help. But apparently it didn't. Apparently it fucking didn't. Uh, and it doesn't happen like that often, but it is like whenever it does, it's just bad. You just do lose unless you already have like
Arknights.
enough defenses to finish the stage, but how often does that happen?
Friendly reminder. You're running out of time. to
Okay, so
boss
what
me
we'll
around.
do now is go buy a bunch of blue certs. I don't have enough to get all of them right away, and I think you should only buy this when you can get all the phases, but I'll be doing a lot of pulls in like 2 weeks. So... Is it in 2 weeks? When is the bank banner again? I think it's like in 2 weeks or so. Yeah, 16th. From 16th. So... I'm pretty sure I'll be able to finish this. So let's buy it, yeah. And let's do a few more pulls. I was considering this a lot, and since my like long-term goal, I don't expect it to happen anytime soon. But since my goal is to have every single character, including the people from Kernel, I think it is just from that point worth to spend the yellow banners on the Kernel tickets, because those are cheaper than the normal ones, right? And I obviously understand, yeah, that's something I can afford to do without feeling bad, I guess, because I'm just so rich in game, not in real life, unfortunately. But you know, I'll get a job at one point, and then I'll have more money to spend on Arknights. So yeah, 10 pull. And now I'll definitely get a 6-star. I mean, I did get a medal. That means I got someone new at least, right? Maybe not a... It's a 6-star! Who is it? Who is it? Just one, damn.
This is intern Hibiscus.
Oh,
From
it's
now on-
Hibiscus. Favorite 6-star.
I need a job. And being a
Yeah,
pharmaceutical company
me
surely
too.
rose.
I don't want one, but I need it.
Lancer Fang, Captain of Reserve Op Team A1.
I'm Nolenta. Hi, hi.
Who is it? Who is it? I think this one, right? Yeah? Mizuki!
okay,
Fuck
Doctor.
yeah!
Dr.
Super
Constance
happy
me
about
you're
getting
my commander from
Mizuki,
today
because
on.
Mizuki has overpowered
Too bad I don't
IS
count as an
module. We
official
were just
operator,
talking about
but
IS modules.
As long as you need my help, I'll do whatever I can.
Fuzzy speed.
My name's Gummy.
More
You
gummy,
must be the doctor.
more
I'm
May.
Royal Detective May, and I ask you... Ambriel, Sniper
Ambriel.
from Laterano.
I'm Earth
Earth Spirit. Yeah, I'm just eating all the, eating? What? You're saying all their names for no reason whatsoever. Okay, that's like genuinely like one of the kernel characters I wanted the most. So quite satisfied. Actually, let me look at what other kernel operators exist. So Exu, obviously, Beach, Ifrit, Ayapyala, Angelina, Shining, Nightingale, Hoshiko Masaria. Yeah, I don't have like almost any of these. Not gonna read all of them, but yeah, I don't have much of these, and I'm also happy that I got you know, right? You know. What is this? Something new from integrated strategies. Interesting. Lapland dupe. I'm pretty satisfied with Lapland dupe. I mean, the first one makes her cheaper, which is nice. Can make a difference. And since, okay, this is something, you know how I said my long-term goal is to have everyone, including the colonel. My super long-term goal is to make sure my penguin logistic teams has more dupes. Not saying I'm gonna get all of them on dupe 6, but at least like the 5 stars, you know, get them to potential 6. That would be nice. But it's just the fact that they are on kernel makes it kind of a bit more difficult. I think like kernel makes sense in concept, but I do hate how it works. So yeah. Anyways. The last one we have is Mate 8. Oh, and we have this. Oh, interesting. Mate 8. That was... Huh. Was that the first Zelda fight, or what exactly was that? I don't remember how this... No, that wasn't Zelda. There are 3 boss fights? I remember 2 of them. What was this? Oh, right. Right. We talked about him. But let me check what's the condition. From Mate 8. After loving my pistol, the singer to... Oh! I need him to actually leave. Interesting, okay. I'm thinking I might want to get another tank. That's like my best tank, honestly. Obviously Hoshiguma, but second best tank. Is it Jessica? I guess it's Jessica.
Commander. This is Jessica.
And I think having another tank will be good. I need to be careful, like I won't be able to use Lapland Alter basically until Mephisto leaves. Hello Latia. Hope you're having a good day.
ETA 6 mics.
I'm currently trying to get like the secret objectives for some of the story stages. So yeah. I'm using my overpowered fucking team. Because I don't even fucking care. I'm crazy like that. I'm insane.
Thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget bitter rude.
I'll just use that, right? I need to just be careful. I should probably use like a tank.
Wait, for the snow shall bury this.
So we'll need to block all of you.
Great Mark. Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget.
All of them so far are just going to the bottom.
Decided what to...
Thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget bitter.
I need to... Okay.
I believe plenty of events, but this is the chaotic venue ever.
Where are you going? Oh, you're gonna be there? You're gonna be there like that. That's like the best way to kill yellow. I mean, that will... I mean, this will kill most of you, I guess.
Awkward, but I'm sky-shattering.
Okay.
The shadow beneath your feet is not your own.
Okay, we deal a little bit... Okay, Haruka's actually dealing so much more damage than I thought.
Do we have time to go over combat techniques again?
Okay, let's just use Fiala.
Listen. Hark. Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed upon.
And we wait. I guess we wait. I guess we are waiting. It's a waiting stream. Okay. I think one more teleport, right? It's funny to think that back then, when I was here, I was using my strongest teams, and I was struggling. This is like my strongest team now, and this is what I'm doing. Isn't that crazy? Isn't that a bit insane? Oh yeah, one more. Okay. We'll start doing all the challenge modes soon, which I plan to do with the Penguin Logistics team. What in the meta is this? I know, right?
Prepare yourselves.
I'm doing... Hello, Nazimo guy, by the way. Hello.
I make my move.
Oh, damn. Exu fucking died, and Dragolia fucking died. My overpowered characters died, SMH my head. I'm doing the secret objectives for some of the stages. So yeah, I did just bring my overpowered units. Hope you're having a good day.
迷っている暇がありませんわよ。ドクター、この黄昏の楽園に私は君臨し続ける。
Yeah, they're like pretty strong. I don't know. I just feel like these characters are pretty good. Just like a feeling I get, you know.
And fall into a sweet dream.
Oh, that's not all of them yet? Oh my god.
I'll make theirs twice as hard. It's always been that simple.
Still not all of them yet. Still not. I did just, by the way, for everyone, because it's really interesting information, I did just get Mizuki from the new bait banner. Because I got baited. But no, I had a very good reasoning for doing what I did. At least it works in my head. It's not just because I'm addicted to gambling, okay?
Your nightmares catch up to you again.
That's just half of the reason. Okay. EG3. I did do EG4, as you can see. I did that one. Because that was just bringing Amiya into this one, and I think someone told me to do that. But I didn't know about the other objectives. Burn fragments free, a matter of choice. I assume this one might have Cult Seat in it? I do remember coming here with Cult Seat, right? Yeah. I've gained general... Oh, look, she's alive. Isn't that crazy? I've gained a general understanding of this infected's behavior patterns. Despite his now exceptional infected state, his actions still obey some kind of law. In regards to simulatory measures, he possesses distinct methods of resolving stressors, which likely are leftovers of his habitual thought from his previous human form. Mutations in his infected organs have emerged within this same line. Control as well as be controlled. Violence's cyclical nature has no potential to be undermined, to force as well to be forced, beat upon their skin in cyclic fashion. In following, I will attempt to eliminate the possibility he may, owing to his exceptional infected status, have any negative effect whatsoever on other organisms. I will render his infected organs harmless, hold those organs, action, and destroy their basic function. As a doctor, that is all I am required to do. Even if we set the entire district ablaze, it would only serve to further disperse what exceptional Originium crystal makeup has already arisen, and bring about even more exceptional infection in turn. This operation is necessary. Once this series of tasks is complete, he can return to being a normal infected. Only the mutation of his infected organs has already dealt irreversible damage to his bodily function. The rate and degree of infection of his various psychological systems can only accelerate from here on. He's already terminal in end state. The world has already abandoned him. This is the fate left for him. The only thing the world has for every single infected. That's sad. Is this the only method of treatment? From a medical perspective, yes. However, even if I were to look past my position as a doctor, I still would not have any participation in any facet of administration regarding Reunion infected. We don't have much time. Whether or not he can awaken from his coma hinges entirely on how his physiological condition fares following operation. Following the conclusion of the Chernobog corset operation, will be completely disavowing any relationship with the Reunion movement. This is a necessary piece of that puzzle. Put simply, the numerous lives this infected's organs are tied to, and his own fate, are nothing to do with Rhode Island. What can I do? You can make some sort of a choice. Okay. The power to choose has always been in your hands, Doctor. The majority of the time, we have had no time to review the consequences of our choices, and nothing more. But before you make a choice, you should clearly ascertain their outcomes. Will do. Should you regard him as an infected patient, or should you regard him as one of Reunion's past leaders? If you regard him as a microcosm of all evil that runs riot across this land, he's a casualty or a perpetrator. Should you regard him as an inseparable part of some kind of violent regime, or should you regard him as a lamentable outcome of some hideous logic? I mean, it's kind of both. I mean, especially these two don't think they are exclusionary? Is that a word? In reality, these identities are all fundamentally inseparable, okay? But we don't have a capacity to accommodate them. Whether you let him run his own course in the core city, or regard him as the ringleader of the infected violence, and apply grave consequences to him in the name of present society, or perhaps take him as an actually ill patient to proceed down a humanitarian path of treatment. Whether rationally passing judgment and deciding life or death, or directly confronting your own cognition to issue judgment that exceeds our scope of authority. These are all things you can do. Factually, he has already vanished from this land. Only you can decide his fate, whether fortune or misfortune. Whether benevolent or just, or fair, or resentful, or whatever you'd like all four. or whether your decision has nothing to do with these words at all. It doesn't matter to me. I won't issue an evaluation to your choices. Even if I would, I wouldn't speak it. Was drinking. Even if making choices for other people's fates is a ridiculous, laughable affair. He's already made his choice. What should be done next hinges on you. I'm only a doctor meeting the patient for the first time. But you are the doctor who's fought against him numerous times. Your understanding should be deeper than mine. Do what you should do. This is to be your own verdict, and not mine. Or perhaps, Dr. Mastisa, you already settled on a choice long ago? Well. Cool. Well, that was interesting. But yeah, it's reminded me of like a similar conversation we had with Calceed. I don't remember what it was, but it was basically also about like making decisions. I don't even know when it was. Am I talking out of my ass? Did I make that up? I thought we had that some kind of a similar conversation with Calceed at one point. Something, yeah. PG5, a matter of self, and this is at the very end. Oh, hi. Forgive my presumption. Might you be the doctor? You're a 12F? I never thought you'd remember me. Have we met somewhere before? Or perhaps you have previously read my files? You don't need to be so reserved. When going outside, I do tend to be somewhat polite. Once used to speaking like this, it's hard to change. I see no shortage of room the remarks come to a fight. After all, by and large, we kept at a distance from vulgar people, without any another reason. Only that one thing less. Perhaps beats one thing more. It has truly been a long campaign, and we have endured it to a bitter end. Battles like these are only cause to fear. Might you feel that way, Doctor? Painstakingly explain to him how you're already used to this. What is it you're used to? Are you used to fear? Or used to fighting? I'm somewhat saddened. Please, be reassured. I'm not prejudiced against you. I suppose you make... you should mean the latter. To be used to fighting, many soldiers have had similar things. You aren't a soldier, yet you're used to risking your life and limb alongside them. You ought to have something you pursue in battle, then? Or alternatively, in your eyes, this conflict is more a means to an end. Or perhaps the blood and glory in every battle makes you feel excitement? I'm sorry, Doctor. I'm sorry. I seem to have gone somewhat too far. Only I myself hope greatly that you're able to leave the theater of war, Doctor. Perhaps you, or your capacity as a battlefield commander, can stand level against even Dr. Calceed. But just like Dr. Calceed, I believe if you threw even greater energy into your original field of study, your original life, you would bring about even more benefit to others. But things often return out contrary to how you wish. Innocent children pick up weapons. People who brimmed with vigor lose their lives. And families who live life happily shared apart, we cannot prevent it. As for being used to being afraid, I believe that refers much more to people like me. I'm hard-pressed to feel that you and I are the same type, Doctor. Ever since you arose, all these battles you have taken part in, I consider you to have fundamentally won. Are you possibly afraid of winning? Or are you possibly afraid that if you were unable to achieve victory, you'd lose something? But I'm not fond of battles at all. If I were allowed, I'd run far, far away. Perhaps, just maybe, I'm the complete contrary to you. Because I might even be afraid of victory. Inquire what his purpose for asking is. Because I wanted to understand your character. Though, given I could find you here, I can more or less arrive at my own answer. Disregarding the people who already knew you well, there are plenty like myself who didn't join Rhodes Island too long ago, who feel some sense of curiosity about you. Of Amia, we all have the same general impression. Everyone knows that beneath her minuscule stature lies a tenacious will, holding her up. Opinions on Dr. Calcite all vary. While I can very much understand her, no matter what Dr. Calcite does, she always has a basis. She is in no way impetuous, and never acts on an impulse. That is simply not something the average person can achieve. Whereas you... What about you? It's not been too long since you came back to Rhodes Island, and before you returned, your name had spread fast. But we didn't know who you were. What kind of person were you? What would you bring for us? Before you came, Dr. Calcite pushed a notification to each individual's terminal, letting us all know that you'd be an important member of the Rhodes Island Command Department someday. Though plenty of notifications from HR are similar, I was still able to pick up on the information concealed within that short paragraph of text. You were, to some of us, completely unfamiliar. At the time, at least that was how it was. It's not just that we didn't know what sort of past you had, we weren't even sure of what kind of future you had. Where would Rhodes Island lead us? Along the way, you'd be sure to play an important role. I know that was how a lot of people felt. But what about you yourself? Might you feel like all of that is not part of you? You have lost your memories, after all, and this world hides a great many facts from you. Doctor, I have some personal experience. Can you hear it out? You may as well, really. You don't have to take it seriously. You might feel like your existence, ever since you have woken, you haven't had much right to choose anything. That the road had been paved out entirely by others. Personally, in my experience, from the moment I was born up till now, ever since I was tossed into this land, I've always had that sort of feeling, that I can't choose, I can only live upon this great land. Putting those great figures who have felt they could charge into their own fate aside, we, ordinary people, please, just allow me to say this, we ordinary people are always pushed along. But are we truly allowed no choice? To this Chernobyl Core City mission, I signed up. I knew this was highly dangerous, and I knew it went against what I believed. More than doing anything to shake the world, what I wanted is to live on. And I was very well aware I couldn't help much myself, compared to others, far more specialized operators. It was all I could do not to get in the way. But I still chose to do things in this manner. I don't need to explain to anyone else my reasons, nor did I need to tangle myself in anything after this. Before we made our decision, we wondered why we had to do things this way. And after that, so we did them. So, Doctor, you actually had some sort of choice, didn't you? You came with us all the way this way here. You're here. That's my verdict then. Thank you for your time, Doctor. I apologize for talking to myself for so long, but I do understand you a little more now. It's getting late. Preparations for work should be more or less there by now. I've confirmed your safety as well. Following that, our team should be retreating. So I'll see you at Rhodes Island, Doctor. Alright, Doctor. No matter if it's just in the moment or just the slightest variance, the future will surely follow with each difference in your choices and expose a different appearance as time goes on. I trust you will always have a choice. Okay. Well, one thing, we saw F12 in the story, so that's interesting. We got a medal, so that's interesting. I don't know if this is like what it was intended to sound like, but about that choice specifically, it's obviously like Doctor, right? Doctor decided to very much go with all this. I mean, like they saved us from the sarcophagus at the start of this arc. Yeah, but we could have just not cooperated with them after that, even without memory, even though I feel like cooperating just kind of made sense, but whatever. But also it felt very much like they were speaking directly, possibly to the player, because like while you don't have a choice that like affects the story ever, like you can choose dialogue options sometimes, but it only gives you a different response, and very much the story happens the same. But since this is like the one that you get for completing the other story, secret missions, you like made the decision to do all of those. Am I making sense? I definitely don't know if that's what was intended, but it felt like it was maybe possibly aimed at that a little bit. I mean, they also give you currency, so people would want to make them, even if they don't care about the story. I mean, there are probably people who decided to do the secret objective just for the OP. That actually makes so much sense. But yeah, and you know, interesting. And I do want my operators to have choice. By the way, I want them to be able to leave. That's kind of what. That's also a little bit what Stella was talking about in the first one. Because yeah, she wasn't mad that those people are leaving or anything. Anyways. So, well, that was this chapter. I guess we have some new memories, or... Fuck, now I'm sad. Oh, look. This was the first time we saw Priestess, right? Fuck, I'm sad. What the fuck are all these pictures? I don't want to look at them. Oh, okay, this one's happy. This one's happy, if you don't look below. Aww. Ah. Love Chen. Hate Yanfu. Anyways, the next one that has secret stages that I haven't done is 16, I believe. Oh, sorry, 14. Yeah. So let me check what I need to do for that. Episode 14. Okay, we need to clear 1418 and 1421 with 3 stars and Amiya. I think I might have done one of them, but probably not both, because otherwise I would have it. 18 and 21, so... Yeah, here's not Amiya, but here I believe there is one, right? Yeah. I just need Amiya also here. Oh, that was this stage. That was an interesting one. I'll just do this, but include Amiya, I'm guessing, thinking. Oh no, I'll take the stronger one. I mean, I've done it with this. This will be easier. This would be easier because I just have an extra character. So I can just go with the overpowered one. There's nothing to prove there. I've managed before. Amiya, where are you? Do I get... I want to be using Healer you. I think I will take Guard you. How's our time? That's the Guard one, right? No, it isn't. Okay, fuck me. Yeah, it's a sword. So that makes sense. It would be this one. Nice horse. Give me this.
Got it.
Oh, right.
Coming, Commander. This is Jessica.
Maybe I could have gotten a second
How nostalgic.
person. What did you have to do again?
It's your unlucky day.
Yeah, I need to hit that, I guess.
Incoming. Ready all members.
The situation is crystal clear.
The Revenant's battling again.
Make your decision. Make your... Thy trampling of this hallowed ground shall beget bitter rue.
If I make it back in one piece, I win.
Make your decision. Wait. For the...
If I'm dead anyway, I'm taking you with me.
Interessante. Agnese, Vargo.
As ice yields to gentle warmth's embrace.
Hooked up. I believe this will work out. Just a little feeling, I guess.
Yields to gentle warmth's embrace.
Do we have time to go over combat techniques again? Always arguing.
Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed upon.
Real estate question. This wonderful realm, apple pie with cherry sound.
Madame Chen's swordsmanship flows within this
Hark! Ne'er hast thou questioned the road thou strayed.
Oh, damn it. Do we get this?
Drop your weapon. The law that saves you. Never turn back.
You can do it, yeah. Okay. Wait, that's still not like the enemy we need to kill. Damn. Oh wait, I'm stupid. I forgot what I'm supposed to do. Idiot.
Shall bury this all.
I need to like activate this. Wait, no. Huh? But what are we supposed to do?
Oi, Zaro. Enjoy. Special brew.
So I think I might have fucked up, which is crazy.
私は君臨し続ける。
Great minds think alike.
What are you supposed to do? Who's this kindling revenant you talk about?
Poor little guy. It's your unlucky day. This sword thirsts for revenge.
I'm missing something. Oh, hi. Here you are.
Now, wait in line. We got plenty for everyone.
So,
Poor little guy. Apple pie with yourself! It's happy hour! Now, wait in line. Plenty for everyone.
yeah, okay. Sure, I get it. Not really, but
I hear
I can pretend.
Now, wait in line. Plenty for everyone.
I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
Now, wait in line. Plenty for everyone.
Okay. I knew exactly what was happening that whole time.
Not bad. I haven't seen the wolf pack so enthusiastic in a long while.
Did I do it? Did I unlock the secret? Yeah. I've seen like a tiny bit of this one on Lyra's stream, which is kind of how I figured out it even exists. But yeah, Lingering Mercy. The feature of sailing upon the gentler land belongs to all of you. We'll start it, but we have to play ads in a little bit. This is an eternal journey, one that promises to never end. The mirrored souls have long since fallen into silence, their forms nearly worn away by the ravages of time. Only their king still moves forward, for the sake of them all. Teresa has no intention of stopping. She had traveled to the depths of civilized Eterna several times in the past. But this time, her wanderings are slightly different. She no longer steps to draw from the vast sea of knowledge within. She's merely here to see, to use her own eyes for one last time, to see the people and affairs of the lands, to see what happens, or perhaps what has not yet happened. Well, and we'll see that in a little bit, because now we'll go take a little short break, and I'll be right back. Hello, hello. Back. Hi. Let me get something real quick. Yeah, on myself. Wasn't muted. Right. Yeah, everything is good. Everything is how it's supposed to be. Love that. Love when everything works. Let's continue. Raymond, hi. So, in the end, she managed to make it this far. Now what should I praise Her Highness for? Her stubbornness? Or her incredible talents? But forget it. No matter if I scold her or praise her, the myriad souls wouldn't be able to hear it. Let us put the situation in Victoria aside for a moment. Teresis and Anasalem will sort out that mess. Next we have... the military commission spies all stuffed into vessel lands, spires. They are itching to pit the goats and cats against one another as soon as they can, all so they can avert their eyes from Casdell. Keep your threats tidy, damn you. Remember, we too will be scurrying out of here forthwith. That boastful sheep is unlikely to tolerate us lurking about underneath her nose any longer. I already grumbled to L'Aquamarine about how that pair of siblings is far too radical. They will have all sorts of trouble breathing down our necks soon, mark my words. You'll best make haste on your work in Castel Ermengarde. If Teresis' plan does not completely succeed, the armies of Victoria... No, Latvian and the other nations of the core will immediately march on Casdell. We must inherit the legacy of Babel and protect that city. We must not let what happened 200 years ago repeat itself once more. Wait. Did that thread just move? Was that you, Ermengarde? I see. Hope. I truly dislike having to hear that word. But it does seem like a path forward has opened for us. Isn't that right, Your Highness? Risa sees the tiniest of smiles break through the elderly lich's solemn visage. She loosens the transparent thread running through the depths of the void, giving her old friend a nod as he pauses his complaints for a moment before setting off for even more distant lands. That shadow has changed. This, I see. Yet another ill omen of yours? Not completely. For seeking me out to inform me of what you have foreseen, you have my thanks. But my mind is unchanged. The thing that the demons bring with them is spreading, and if all we do is move south over and over again, Sammy is doomed to be drowned in their filth. Even if everything I see pertaining to your future ends in tragedy, I always knew it will. As early as the time I became a snow priest. No, ever since I was born on this ice field, ever since I became a Sami warrior, I knew what my end would be. I do not fear death. I also do not fear the demons stealing my body, turning me into an enemy that sows corruption with every step. There will be younger warriors following in my footsteps, heading for the future reaches of the north. If by some misfortune we were to meet, they will use their bows and staves to cleanse my body of its stains. The will to protect Sami will not so easily die out. It is thanks to this that I do not consider this outcome a tragedy. If that's the case, then good fortune for you, Expeditioner. Please, take this. Foldartel? A parting gift. I've heard that most of the Cyclops clans have decided to leave Sami, but you have chosen to stay behind. There was a prophecy about the survival of this land. I must make it manifest. Sami will thank you for your many years of toil, Sarkaz. You have shared your foresight with me, so I in turn will grant you a sound I have heard. A horn resounds across the ice field. I'm so excited to get to know more about Sami. Sami is so fucking cool. It is a signal that the expedition, and also a way to greet others across great distances. Perhaps this Cyclops will not return to Casdell, for this frozen land is already her home. Teresa's gaze overlaps with Archie's. She looks at the wondrous pattern inscribed upon the wood given to her by the Snow Priest. Excellent. Flora and fauna. Flourish and fall. Lost year everlong. Nasty! Found it. These readings. It's definitely near. Right. Yeah. Right. The timeline. For just like a second, I was like, wait, are we supposed to be in space? But no, right, that happens later, okay. Watch your steps. My calculations can't be wrong. You're standing on the greatest archaeological discovery in Colombia. No, in all the nations. Right, this is where they found it, I'm guessing, all the sarcophagi. No. How should we go about digging a hole as fast as possible? I'd like to send myself down there alongside some energy cables. Mariam won't be happy. He would definitely prefer to explore and excavate with more care. But who asked him to go north and never return? The engineering section is in charge of this. My crew already began work before I notified you. Very good. Would you mind if I'm the first one down? In Sarkaz. Guard. Oh? You rarely ever use incantations during your work? I have to make sure that people around me don't go fainting at the sight of some Sarkaz spiral tricks. I should probably give you a whole safety procedures spiel, control, but I doubt you're in any mind to listen. The military and the mainlanders will be here soon. Whatever you're hoping to find, you need to make it quick. I will. Before my eyes are blinded by the shroud of death, I must see all that I wish to see. Yeah. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. And you know what? You know what? What's crazy about this? You know what's crazy about this? The fact that Lyra saw this before before Lone Trail. Isn't that insane? Teresa sees. Time moves forward once more, by a stitch. She can feel her displace reject her. She thinks back many years ago, to the first time she drew near to the heart of the Rhodes Island clanship alongside Calceat. This place is similar, a place she has never set foot upon, a divine residence. That cute little being has just left, but then it comes another intruder. Oh? Perhaps not? Within those ripples of data tagging along behind you, I sense something familiar to me. Perhaps you are like me, somebody left behind in the past. A spirit with no choice but to struggle through an age not of your own. What has kept you going on your long sojourn? Perhaps a feeble, dim hope like mine? Or perhaps the cherished memories of kin you cannot see any longer? Ah. Take care of you, my lens, Dr. Calceat. It may tear your paper skin. No matter. There is nothing below the surface of the sea worthy of your attention at this point in time. What is it that you have fixed your gaze upon? A few memories, that's all. I once believed that Aegir was far removed from the land, that the problems it faced were of a different kind to ours. But perhaps I might not have been completely correct. I'm surprised to see you question yourself. I merely do not wish to arrive late a second time. In the ocean's troubles, if the ocean's travels are not independent of the lands, then the threats that we face may intersect with one another. This would be a situation worse than our prior worst-case scenarios. Luckily, we have the opportunity to seize the initiative before the crisis detonates. I hope that you can keep that level of confidence when you accompany me on my return to Aegir. The ones I trust are the hunters, Gladia. A most amusing pretense. The abyssal hunters had emerged from the seafloor into this dry land, and now they prepare to return. I have seen you all change along your journey. Change. Not quite what I expected. You will find yourself back at your starting point. No matter if it's you, Skadi, or Spectre, or your colleague who chose to walk along his own path of life. Path of life? Crazy. Ulpianus, best make yourself ready. When the time comes, you will find yourself with different perspectives on Aegir, on the sea and the land, and on the calamities that we must face together. That is far more valuable than any physical bridge between our peoples. Motes of light float above the water surface, casting clear shadows beneath them. Just like the bridge that Calceat spoke of. Teresa steps atop this bridge, spanning the void. Time speeds up, the waves matching its speed, and she finds it difficult to control how her consciousness advances. Calceat. Teresa tries her best to turn her head back, to look upon her friend, and her friend's friend, new and old, standing behind her, until they merge together with the motes of light. The motes expand. The former king of Sarkas finds herself standing in the middle of a church, bathing in the purest light, a holy light. She stands face to face with the Sancta Pope, his bright halo ringing his head. The young messenger met by chance by the riverside. Oh! Okay. The gentle old man in front of the church windows. She remembers him, and time has not changed her judgment. It has been quite a while since any new names have emerged. Is that a good thing? We've had many new saints within a few short years. With some of their numbers, I have found myself hard-pressed to agree on their appointment. We still do not know what roles dear saints will play in the future. Since there have been no further saints chosen, Your Holiness, does that mean that the crisis might have already passed? You are very optimistic. Hope that our Laterano can stay as optimistic as you for a very long time. However, it has never fallen silent in the past. Your Holiness, for a moment, I wasn't able to feel. No, how could this be? The light dies out. First, a Lateran, then an entire city block. From the Tower of Revelations to the Notarial Hall in Pagus Michaelion, then on the Sunset Chapel in Pagus Saint Marcel, then the Chapel Square. It all plunges into darkness. It is swift, it is chaotic, it cannot be held back. The ice field, the ocean, the land. All the signs foretell the suffering that the people of tomorrow will face. Just like the suffering she has seen many a time within Civilized Eterna. She emerges from the darkness. Soft golden sand shift beneath her feet. Ruins, crystal clusters, sand dunes. Everything before her eyes looks strange and unfamiliar. Raising her hand above the sandy squall, she hears, sees, feels the presence of that lonely girl. The one walking right towards her, the figure wrapped in a cloak. The girl raises her head. Originum blooms under the girl's feet like marks in the snow. Teresa sees her rhomboid pupils. You are... The sand sweeps across her view, covering her eyes. This is not the end, but this is the furthest that Teresa can go. The darkness presses in on her, bearing her way forward. It covers her eyes, smooths her thoughts. Only her passionate emotions remain, still echoing through the eternal darkness. She once held countless questions as she walked upon her journey, but once she reached her end, all that she desired was a simple answer. Pretty art. In these futures, and perhaps once even further away, are the people I love still there? Teresa urgently searches, turning towards the only light within the darkness. She has found the answer. Well, I miss her. Fuck. Oh, Teresa's great, huh? Oh. Right. I haven't actually done all of these. Oh yeah, because I haven't unlocked a lot of them. Wait, I haven't done all the hidden fronts still, huh? Honestly, kind of forgot about that completely. I guess I'll do that at some point, for sure. That's the plan, to do that at some point.
Doctor, were you looking for me?
But I don't think right now. I don't think it will be right now, the moment I make that, do that. Let me look at Mizuki. Let's give you
I
this.
need to digest and absorb all this, right? I'll
Sure.
do my best.
Oh, we are missing one. We're missing one. Well, I'll do this, at some point. I don't need to fucking... I don't plan to use him now. I mean, what I'm gonna do is not even something where you use characters. Because what we'll swap to right now is unrealized realities. And that second to last event, it doesn't show the last one, but that second to last event. Isn't that crazy? And yeah, today we'll only go for like a bit longer. I think we'll only do like 2 or 3 stages. We'll see, obviously, yeah. But, yeah. This took actually a bit longer than I expected. It took like 2.5 hours. But yeah, cool. I enjoyed that. Okay, let's whip the stream title as well, obviously. So, yeah. And now, let's get just like right into it. So, I don't know much about this, but from what I do know, this one will be kind of big. One industrial park with 2 layers, hundreds of enterprises with thousands of projects. The inaugural Air Expo Columbia is coming soon to Propeller Parade, I guess? As Columbia's next great expansion sets its sight on the sky. Yet, amidst the roaring electronic screams of Goodnight Kristen, right? Ryan Lab, once the center of everyone's attention, has quietly lost its voice. And amidst a Columbian expansion frenzy of rockets and hot air balloons, a banshee who doesn't belong will come face to face with the origin of her dream. Well, I do know Nasty's there, which is good enough for me. Okay, let me get my notepad. Worst one. That's like, yeah, it's like worst. You know, like the thing you have with curry. Yeah. Reflected in the river. Yeah, I will, as I said, I mentioned, I want to do a bit of a shorter stream, so, but tomorrow we'll do a long one, just like a heads up. Tomorrow's stream will be, like, probably 9 hours at least, because, yeah, we have a collab, but, the collab is in, like, the time that we can't always use, which is late, basically, late. So yeah. But tomorrow we'll be playing more Slay the Spire 2. Go. Big Larry. Ooh ha. All curly. Yahoo! Lumo. Why am I reading their names? Just because I kind of find them funny. Yeah. Oh! Hi. There's still a ways to go before we pass through the reed beds and arrive at the roostling tree. Shall I take the helm? The boats of the Cornwallis were carved by incantations, and are powered by the same. They have no need for physical strength to pilot. It's fine. Those three are busy running wild. Let them burn off some of that energy. They are more lively than I imagined. This is them at their calmest. If you can believe it, you don't want to see them rowing while deciding who can cry the loudest, or roar most like a mangler beast. They were churned up in that furnace for centuries after all. They barely had physical form, barely had distinct identities. Anyone would be rowdy after something like that. It's quite the Cornwallis. Pardon? In Columbia, even the forward-thinking guy like me finds himself flustered at the taxicab door, struggling to find the handle on the newfangled model. Noisy change is Columbia's natural state. The ever-pioneering, ever-advancing nation. She waits for no man, not even for a second. But here, when was the last time I came here? 200 years ago, after Castle was picked clean in the wake of that bitter war. Vela had only just turned this valley into the home of the Banshees. Yep, can't have been easy, finding a place like this snuggled up to all these original doused mountains. Mist lakes rippling mirror, sunken trees among the reed beds, forests carpeting the land in gold, and the Banshees working the oars of their boats, gently blowing in their leaf whistles. It's like the valley itself is breathing. Even after all these years, the Con Valleys hasn't changed a bit. Aside from the one who ferried me the first time around. Vela, my old friend. Did she already move into that wooden house under the tree? She did so last month, Thin Man. I heard she worked you onto one of her tales. Telling the children that the mists of the Con Valleys are puffs from your pipe. But a day later, when the children pestered her as to how you persuaded that empty suit of armor, or escaped being thrown into the furnace, hearing your name only confused her. She's starting to forget. Indeed, forgetfulness, death's warning to the Banshee. She moved into the house after that, like every other Banshee she has seen of over the years, peacefully waiting for the end to come. Seeing off an old friend who's forgotten my name, didn't think my trip here would end up being so heavy. I would like you to comfort her, in your own way. She has given far too much of herself for us, for the Con Valleys, and for the Sarkas. You know her type, always insisting on wallowing in unknownable suffering. I simply hope that the 300 years worth of memories slowly leave her side. She can find some solace. Sure. We are here. Luckman Marine. Do you require my presence for your goodbyes? Nobody here. But how? Well, left? Where can a Banshee losing her memory even go? Interesting. Whoa, why is the elevator so dark? I thought there'd be a window or something to look out. Didn't you need the Propeller Paradise handbook they gave out? It's for building suspense, so everybody here for Air Expo Columbia gets the optimal high-altitude experience. Advanced to get sold like hotcakes. I tell you what. This is gonna blow those damn dozen rinky-dinky drones we have been popping up everywhere the past 2 years. Alright. No need to show off how well you memorized the handbook. They've already pulled propellers on every piece of furniture in our house that can take them. Does every Colombian take these days here towards sky and get all worked up into a tizzy? Also, did you notice? Even after all this time, we still haven't reached the levitation layer. That means... It means this park really is as tall as the ads say, and our latest levitation tech really can help lift up an entire building. We've come to the right place, dear. Where is that music coming from? Is this an elevator ad? Hi everyone, I'm Oakley, your guide to the park. I get it. Being cooped up in that little black box must be awfully boring. You wanna get to the punchline already. But once you get your one-in-of-a-kind view of all of Terra from 600 meters up, it will be worth it. In 40 seconds, we'll be arriving at the Propeller Paradise's levitation layer. Before that, I'd like you all to noodle on one question. What sort of change will the sky bring to our lives? You might have already had the chance to try the flying cars in the lower layer exhibition area today, trading tires for Origin thrusters. Soon, the only place you'll see anything with wheels or tracks is gonna be a museum. Doesn't matter if it's a baby stroller or nomadic city. Should we really replace baby stroller wheels with Origin thrusters? That doesn't sound that safe, I don't know. Today we struggle to decide whether to go to Minos or Siesta for summer vacation. But our indecisions is only going to get that much worse once every star in the sky is a potential holiday destination. The gifts you bring home for your kids after the tour might be a model of the Ring Lab, or maybe a DIY rocket kit. But it won't be long before an extraterrestrial playmate is the newest preschool trend. Tonight, we'll be gathering by the radio, betting on whether the station will, out of all the songs about the sky, pick our beloved Goodnight Kristen right. But soon, we'll be forgetting all about that bassy, raspy crooner, because the solar wind will be our new strings. And the galaxy will be our custom-ordered jukebox. I wonder, I think it might be at some point mentioned, or maybe not, but this is... When is this, right? Because, it makes sense. I mean, what Kristen wanted to reach was the fact that, she obviously had her achievement of going through the sky. But she wanted to, by doing that, she wanted to encourage everyone to, try that. Right? In the future. Which is now. Future is now. But I'm wondering how much later this is. Because that seems like quite a bit of progress after that. Compared to everything we have kind of seen. The sky is Columbia's next frontier. That's more than just Vice President Jackson's campaign slogan. Propeller Paradise proves that only Columbian can be the greatest of pioneers. There will always be a place for you somewhere beyond the starpod. The Air Expo Columbia began in just 7 days, and with it, everything I just said, hold into your tickets, or should I say, your keys to the future. Everyone's seen the sky opening over Trimonts, of course, and the old adage of seeing is believing has never been more true. So come, see. Then believe. Well, it looks cool here. Levitation layer, Propeller Paradise Experimental Park. Nice to finally meet you all. Recognize me? I'm the model for the funny cartoon guide you saw just now. Oakley Parsons. Welcome to Terra's one and only levitating experimental park nomadic plate, Columbia's propeller paradise. Welcome to Propeller Paradise. Your investment is greatly appreciated. Cloud. Is this restaurant the highest point in the park? Being this close to the sky is really making my heart skip some beats. What's your drink of choice? Your show's been hanging open since the moment you stepped off the elevator, so I imagine you must be mighty thirsty about, now. How considerate of you, Mr. Tanner. What a fine administrator you are for this propeller paradise. I know just how you feel. I first heard about this park back when I was with the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Arsenics and Origin, and my mouth went so dry. It was like I'd been stuck in the desert for days. Ever since Vice President Jackson gave that speech before Congress about Columbia setting up into the sky 2 years back, everyone's been hoping to be one of the lucky few to reach up and touch the starport. So that's why you gave up the chance for a promotion at the ATAO to do admin work at Propeller Paradise? That's right, sir. Fact of the matter is, I've got a keen eye for potential. Propeller Paradise got the DC's backing the moment it started construction, becoming Columbia's only nomadic plate with an autonomous administration. The brutes at the Department of Defense and those Department of Justice hardheads have no authority here. Even us Barrow folks are only allowed to leave a rulebook on the table. 8 years of original product inspection rights, gone poof. As for the non-government agencies, only Mainlander's Emergency Management Council has the right to stick around. Fortunately, they only worry about unusual accidents that might happen in the park. This place isn't even 6 months old yet, but hundreds of sci-tech companies have set up here. We've got near 10,000 researchers coming and going. And the Intellectual Property and Information Security Office gets almost 100 patent applications every day. I have to say, Propeller Paradise has been developing much faster than I expected, and in so short a time. You're right on the mark. In 7 days, the park will be linked up with Max DC, officially cutting the ribbon on Air Expo Columbia. The whole country will be watching the opening ceremony. Every company here is going full throttle on the R&D. They're about to show off. No better time to invest than right now. I still got a few concerns. Concern is normal, risk and all that. But as they say, in this park in the sky, foul beasts fly right into the pot for you. I've already poured out the celebratory champagne, so don't let it go to waste. Trust me, I'll stake your thirst for everything. My god, am I really standing above the clouds? Are those really foul beasts flying under my feet? This is crazy. I'm feeling a little lightheaded, thirsty, heart racing like mad. Sounds like you need some Dr. Oxygen. Right, an oxygen tank. Wait, this is a drink? Stiffer than a stiff drink, softer than a soft drink. Your best friend in the sky, the best choice to beat the summer heat. Our park's special brew, Dr. Oxygen. Be honest with me here, weren't you jealous of Sancta wings when you were a kid? Even if they can't fly with them? Well, be jealous no more, because drinking Dr. Oxygen is like plunging your tongue into liquid wings. It's sweeter than your wildest dreams. Well, to be specific, Wings is clearly Red Bull with vodka. So I don't know. That's different. What's with that? Shouldn't she be giving visitors basic info on the park's upper level? Just leave her be. Look at the big smiles on the guests. Take something special to sell ordinary soda like it's something revolutionary invention. A refreshing soda goes great with the sights of the sound of Propeller Paradise. Okay everyone, follow me, while I introduce the park's levitation layer. The upper level has 11 main platforms and 20 auxiliary ones. These two passages are the streets, while flexible cables from the foundation of the platforms. Just like the structural layer down on the ground, the levitation layer is divided into the experimental zone and the exhibition area. Each tech firm is allocated a few levitation pods that serve as labs for researchers of exhibition spaces for the public to try things out for themselves. The high-altitude elevators only bring you to the lowest of the levitation plates. This ropeway station is the local traffic hub, with more than 100 flight pods attached to the cables. Those cable cars are the only real way to get around. Okay, one thing that's like just kinda related to this is something that's like I thought about like even like ages ago when I played Arknights, like, well, ages ago. But I do find it very cool. Basically comparing the technology that they have in Arknights to technology that we have. Yeah. I think it's really interesting because they like they have stuff like fucking nomadic cities, which is kind of massive, but you know, it's something. While they have like, you know, are less advanced in other aspects, I feel. Can't think of an example right now. I don't know. Just basically just the fact that they obviously like their technology steered completely in a different direction because, well, of Originium, big part because of Originium. I mean the starport, for example, also obviously changes stuff because they, for example, like, you know, can have satellites, stuff like that. Like orbiting the fucking planet. Well, I guess it's just different, you know. It's not about having something being like more or less advanced compared to real world. It's about that their advancement went into like a different direction. Because, you know, they can use the power from Originium, but also have different needs. Because, for example, you know, they need to have nomadic cities to avoid catastrophes. And I just found that really interesting. And, you know, it just came to mind because now we are seeing, like, how they are going to sky. They don't have planes. As far as I know, they don't have planes. But they have a fucking levitation layer. Which is new, obviously. That's something they didn't have before, but yeah. And I think that's just it's interesting, you know. I like that. The high altitude elevators only bring you to the lowest of the levitation plates. This ropeway station is the local traffic hub, with more than 100 flight bots attached to the cables. These cable cars are the only real way to get around. Want a more exciting way to get around? You could try the emergency jump pads on the support platform. Just don't tell park secretary I said he could do that. I will say that the pre-expo rules mean you can only test a few of the exhibits right now, but I promise you're still gonna be feasting. And as a friendly reminder, the strong sunlight up here will make people thirstier than usual, but there's all sorts of flavors of Dr. Oxygen available at every levitation platform. No need to worry, everyone. You'll get, you're not getting addicted to soda, you're getting addicted to the sky. Woo, yeah, woohoo! I love addiction. Pleasure doing business with Mr. Tennant. I do, by the way. Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, his operator name is Skybox, I think. Mr. Tennant. I do kind of love this outfit. I think his fucking outfit, like when, like the operator one, it looks really bad. I think it looks really fucking ass. But you know, he looks cool in an outfit like this. I knew I picked the right man to work with the moment I heard you managed to get the feds to approve this place's special status in only 2 days. Pleasure's all mine, sir. Now, if you would please sign here. That older gentleman's been standing there a while now. Is he a friend of yours? Suspicious? Sorry to interrupt your business. Just came here looking to reminisce about the good old days. Well, I'll be. Gustav here was my boss back at the Barrow. Barrow. When did you show up? In this spark in the sky, I thought we'd fly right into the pot for you. Haha, that little saying of Mr. Tannen's struck me real deep. He skipped the best part of the story, though. Story goes that the foul beasts of the Colombian wilds are mighty sly, tough little guys to catch, but the pioneers of the Great Expansion managed to figure out a way. They tie some pretty feathers to their pots and hang up a few dozen of them around their camp. The fowl thinks it's a potential mate, so they let down their guard, spread their wings and swoop down. Then bam, headfirst into the back of the pot, thinking there's a lovely gal or fella waiting for them, even as they meet their maker. Wait, you mean... Still spinning tales. Tall tales out of that old yarn, Gustav? Last time you said the little beasties were smart enough to tell snare from seduction, and that they never fell for it. I know you dropped by because you're worried I'd get my tongue tied doing business. But I'm not the same kid I was 7 years back. I know how to behave. Considering the former ATAO chief came over to back me up, are you still concerned, sir? Huh, seems I was misunderstanding things. Since the both of you gave me guarantees, I'll just sign here. Exactly what I wanted to hear. Looking forward to working with you. Didn't get enough of teaching me back at the bureau, Chief? Decided to come out of retirement to run me through the same old curriculum of different classrooms in a different classroom. Now, I never taught you to tell lies to your government applications, That investor's still on the vetting phase too. So what? Even if Vero rules tie your hands and mouth, let your tail do the talking. You remember my words real well, but where's the result? Still a third over the target. Seems to me you'd do better if you untied your hands and mouth, wouldn't you say? Got to explain? Take a look at your terminal. You're not just an administrator anymore. You've got total control over Propeller Paradise. You actually recommended me for chief executive of the entire park. Managing Propeller Paradise needs a special touch. Don't forget, you're still a bureau man, so don't make us look bad. Don't need you to remind me, Chief. We've got everything handled. The expo will go off without a hitch. Don't get cocky, kid. You and I both know that investors saw through your tricks, even if he signed a huge deal with you. We won't go back on it. Every company on the Flower Street Exchange with the word Sky in its name is guaranteed a sky-high IPO. Columbia's taking great strides into the air these days. Even little kids who can't spell starport play are putting rockets on their folded napkin aircraft. I'm sure you know where this Skymania came from. 3 months, 2 years ago, when 1 million people witnessed a miracle. It wasn't for Kristen Wright. All your talk about progress, the future and conquest wouldn't be worth a dime. When Ryan Lab first submitted their park project plan to DC, we were still inspecting paths and tails for immigration. There's only one thing at Propeller Paradise I don't control. Still belongs to the one who started the whole thing. You better get a birdie around your bridle around your wrist here. You have only got 7 days. What are you still going to do? What are you going to do? Where did I get the still? Oh, nasty. Well, I kinda knew she would be here. Ground layer, Propeller Paradise Experimental Park. I need the parameters, Sky. Send them over already. The values for the floating botanical unit have deviated. This is the first time we are using plants to perform long-distance energy transfer, instead of the usual cables. There's still too many unconfirmed hypotheses. We need to compare the data from this unit with the ones on the upper level if we want quick result. I'll head up for you, Director. No need. Sky looks pretty cool. The light sensors on this unit are extremely sensitive to the directionality of the light it's using as an energy source. As actually mean it gets a passing rate. I just told you this 2 hours ago. Sorry. Let me ask again. What sort of tree is planted at the unit you just gave me? You saw my resume when I interviewed Director. You know I'm no botanist. I do. You're not earning a degree by glancing down at the list of plants you're holding. You've got something else on your mind. The advance ticket you should be over by now. Ticket tour should be over by now. The guide was supposed to bring the visitors down to the lower level exhibitions to see Ryan Lab's Vivarium 20 minutes ago. If we are excluded from the pre-expo, then Ryan Lab's gonna get kicked out of the park when the real expo starts. Pretty art. Occasionally visitors to Propeller Paradise notice Ryan's logo plastered on the facilities and talk about the legendary company that performed the miracle of opening up the sky. But very few of them notice, under the layers of levitating installations, under the very ground itself. Run Lab's director is standing beside an unremarkable hole in the dirt. Well, we'll take a short break here. And yeah, then we'll continue. I'll be right back. Hello. Hi. Why the fuck am I turned that way? Why did I do that? We don't specialize in attracting visitors, Sky. Honestly, I forgot what I was good at pretty early into the 6 months I've been here. You stuffed a dozen of us researchers into the vivarium after setting up in the park, making us tend to the saplings and debug the botanical units, all so the park could have a few fruit trees for decor. No large-scale experimentation or anything. Do you think you are just here to be gardeners? No, I know the vivarium is our expo's showcase. It's the Ring Lab's legacy, even if it has to stay on the ground. But how long has it been since we last looked up at the sky? Nasty Lunaray looks up. 2 years ago, deep below the outskirts of Stramons, she would stand at the bottom of the shaft and look up at the night sky in much the same way. It was round, feeble. She could cover it with just one hand, but at the same time, she found it captivating and frightening to the mind. But now, the sky has become altogether unfamiliar. Tower Mountain's Biotech's solar boats, Beach Brella's Disc Lab, Volvort's Koczynski's high-precision astronomical telescope, and Mama John's all-weather floating billboards. They crowd the sky with pure, concentrated Columbia. Rand proposed the park with only one thing in mind: how to make buildings levitate longer using a structural engineering approach. The corridors linking the levitating plates, the oxygen and water systems for the experiment zone, this planting unit in my hand. They are important parts of the park's fundamental structure and Ryan's achievements. We have only 7 days until the expo begins. We need to finish testing and checking all the exhibits as quickly as possible. We are propelling Paradise's engineering department right now. Don't forget your duty. That's all? Your dreams, Kristen's dreams, in the sky, are just going to die like that? Sunlight filters through the chaotic tangle of levitating objects before falling into Nasty's face. She does not reply. She simply pulls down the brim of her hard hat. Alright. Cacophonous Sky. Put one before. In Sargas. Freeze. Huh? The sound of rapid punching. The incantation draws an invisible wall in midair, blocking every one of the Vovar's punches. The letters abbreviating her alma mater. The Trimal's Institute of Technology on her boxing gloves are soaked with sweat. Finally, the Vovar stops. Phew, let's call it a day. Thanks for agreeing to be my practice partner, Nasty. We have only done half your normal routine. It's time for you to go. Have you said goodbye to the others? Not yet. Miriam goes without saying. Mule Size is in Chirag. And I don't know the new director of the HR and structure all that well yet. As for Justin, Julian, and Ferdinand, I think it's better that those two see each other in private. They can give each other an audience to name drop fancy banquet guests, or rattle off a couple of fanciful theories that are this close to crowning a new king of science. Besides, it's just a business trip. There are few things that require a business trip from the head of engineering personally. The district has approved our application to consolidate resources for the Horizon Arc project and continue developing levitation technology based on the legacy of Galeria Stellaria. But they also have opened their doors to every tech firm in Columbia, designating an entire plate for the purpose. Did you see the list of names? Administrator from the ATAO, and even Mainlander. Our proposal is now merely one of thousands. They are already showing as much respect as they could by allowing Rhinelab to provide foundational engineering support for the plate. Government officials, tech firm representatives, things will be very busy on the plate. You're not used to dealing with these things. I haven't heard you complaining about anything, Control. The starport is recovering, but the eyes cast up to the sky linger. When common sense is turned upside down, what was once ignored has naturally become the center of attention. Naturally, since the announcement of the special loan policy, 1/3 of major enterprises have added an aerial operations development, and SMAEs are climbing over one another to jump on the Sky Fever bandwagon. I know what you're implying, but I'm not interested in political games. Even if how things developed is out of our control, Rhinelab must maintain the initiative as the original proponent in order to protect what Kirsten left behind. That's not so hard to understand. Yes, well, thanks for helping out. One more thing. Why did you hang the sign that says Components Control Section outside your old office, instead of moving into Kirsten's old room? I'm used to this place. Mulesys asked the same question. She grabbed my arm and asked with watery eyes whether I made this choice to honor Kirsten, to ensure there would always be a place for Kirsten at the company. I suppose you just feel more comfortable in your old place. You personally oversaw every little detail here, after all. You were watching over my shoulder the whole time I was furnishing your office. You were even more OCD than Parvis was. Rhinelab is the same as it ever was. I wouldn't quite say that. At least staff who came looking for the control will actually find her once in a while. I'm not sure you're the right person to say that. Is this why you chose me for the trip? Make a cut here. Yes, that's the right angle. That way, the branches of the main trunk will not be affected. That's fast. Give it a tug for me before we pave it, Sky. Next set. Light sensor performance, normal. Levitation altitude, stable. Energy input and output, check. This needs a tug too. Oh, and get the disassembly set from the toolbox for me as well. Do you still need the high-speed screwdriver and multifunction wrench then? Depends. Huh? What happened to your voice? I would love to help, but I have a scissors hanging from my buttons. And I'm looking 5'3". I'm holding 5 3s? I really can't take anymore. Sorry, I'll get it. Did Sky leave? He told you 3 times that he was going to go to the levitation layer for inspections. You didn't acknowledge him at all. You could have given me a heads up. The first rule of secretaries: stand to one side and smile politely, only staring when directed by your boss, and shut your ears when the conversation turns confidential. I assure you I did not hear any of the figures or nouns that you just discussed, nor would I have understood a word of it. I remember you now. You are from administration, Gordon Tennant's secretary. I'm flattered that you remember me, Director Lunore. My name is Mercia. You may call me Mary. Mr. Tannen would like to invite you to lunch. Do you manage his work inbox? He received your last 16 rejections. Then I'll get straight to the point. I know he's not interested in foundation engineering, and he knows that I have no interest in proposal outside of work. Speaking of lunch though, have you changed your mind? It is indeed time for lunch. Nasty flicks through her toolbox, taking out the rectangular object wrapped in foil from underneath all the instruments and neatly packed toolboxes. Mercia's curiosity brings her closer. She wants to know what could make this enigmatic director of Run Lab decline the most luxurious course at Cloud, the park's fine dining establishment. A crack appears in her impeccable secretarial smile, however, as she watches Nasty impassively unwrap the object. Is this break for lunch? Your lunch? Ration bar. What? Mercila cannot look away from the break. Are you hungry? Would you like a bite? I suppose. Thank you. Nice art. Choose with great difficulty. Swallows arduously. You didn't have to say yes. The second rule of secretaries: never decline an offer from your boss's guest, or even the smallest trifle might sour the relationship. How many rules are there? Mr. Tannen gave me a booklet that is 2 centimeters thick. However, the most important one, and the one that I memorized first, was: do whatever it takes to carry out your orders, for no one will listen to your excuses. Don't force yourself to eat it. Thank goodness. Thank you for the hospitality. I have a rule of my own, although it's a bit simpler. What is it? I was born in Castel. The first rule I learned there is that food is precious, and no one may lie before it. You're holding my lunch, Marcia, so kindly tell me the truth. What exactly does Mr. Tannen want to discuss with me? Reporting in. The core concept of this project is a perfect combination of zero-G simulation and vine testing by substituting gravity with centrifugal force. You may spin, but your vine won't. Interesting. Interesting equipment as well on you. Come to the Lucky Assisty Beast floating revolving bar, where it's not just the vine that makes your head spin. No need to read me the marketing copy. I'm just here to assess and ask questions from the engineering perspective. Where's the other tester? Any feedback after the rectifications? Vomit. He didn't sleep well last night. He passed the recheck, didn't we? Mr. Jagger? We won't have our permit revoked. Lucky Assisty Beast's floating revolving bar does not meet requirements. whether based on engineering reports or tester feedback. We would love to solve the technical issues of unstable power supply, but we need time. You had 3 days, in accordance with the rules of Propeller Paradise. But it takes at least 5 days for the developers to discuss a solution. Propeller Paradise has as many corporations as there are cars on the crossroads of Tramand Square. Every driver has somewhere to be, but no one fleets to the traffic lights. There must be another way. I know. We hired close to 100 testers. We could fire them and hire more researchers with the money. But you promised us yesterday... Shut up. I've reviewed the registration details for Lucky Sister Beast. You are a grocer in a small town. You lack the professional knowledge for levitation technology research, even if the bank has relaxed the loan criteria for businesses in the aerial sector. We stand upon Terra's first and only floating plate. Everything here must be worthy of it. Please, don't tear off that ticket. I put my life savings into the Lucky Sister Beast. Please. That's it? I'll be back to cleaning Tramand's office building's windows in a couple of days. Vomit. Go on, barf your heart out. At least we got a taste of life in the sky. You won't have anything to throw up when you get back to the frontier. Back to the cold and hunger. Skip the technical inspections before the opening? Absolutely not. Everyone on Propeller Paradise is racing against the clock to get across the finish line. Mr. Tennant believes that any delay to projects caused by inspections will compromise Propeller Paradise's opening. In addition, reducing the amount of communication you have to conduct with other tech firms will allow you to devote more of your time to Orion Lab research. Mr. Tannen has your best interest at heart. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, it's kinda important to do inspections. Especially, like, somewhere where there will probably be there already is a lot of people, and it's like in the sky, and like may fall, even though I bet they have like a lot. I would like assume they have a lot of like contingencies for everything, but I think that's exactly why you need to do so many what's it called? Inspections, yeah. Couldn't remember the word, even though I said it like 5 seconds ago. Yeah. Mr. Tannen is kinda stupid, I think, and irresponsible. My best interests? I spent years wandering the frontier when I first came to Columbia, building houses for the pioneer teams and killing bandits for the caravans. Life was hard until I finally got my big break. If I had someone like Gordon Tannen with my best interest at heart, handling everything I wasn't comfortable with, that would have been very fortunate, I'm sure. I would have died out there in the wilderness, I'm sure. Besides, what he really wants isn't for Orion Lab to forfeit our control over technical inspections. How do you know? You imitate his negotiating styles too well. The traps and pitfalls are obvious. I'm not a goddess. I'm not in the habit of diving into holes. Spit it out. What does he really want? You are as astute and decisive as he said you were. In that case, I'm sure you understand that while Mr. Tannen is in charge of Propeller Paradise's overall administration, it is Ranlab that has a stranglehold on public opinion. He doesn't need any accidents at such a critical juncture, nor can he afford one. Therefore, he has put together a list based on project progress, and asks that you perform the inspection in this order. This way, at least inspections will have a minimal impact on the progress of individual projects, and minimize the chance of conflict, setting aside the issue of engineering control. The less hassle for you, the less hassle for him. I won't try to speculate about Tannen's intentions with the order. We have a compromise. Give me the list. Thank you for your understanding, Director Luna Ray. I won't trouble you any longer. One last question. Which rule were you following in the negotiation just now? The 12th. Know your boss, and communicate his intentions with absolute faithfulness when negotiating, for you are his personal representative. However, yes. Before I came, Mr. Tannen stressed how difficult the head of Ranlab's engineering section was. I packed blankets because I thought I might have to spend the night in front of your office. But that's not what I see. You don't seem concerned with other people. You don't need concern from other people. And you are used to cutting through the problems in the most direct possible way. But you still care about people. Which is why I now have the time to enjoy my lunch in peace. Something that I have not done in a long time. Thank you. That's nice. I know very little about Nasty, but you know, I have I think I have mostly good opinions about her. Mostly. I'm trying to remember. I have, like, in Lone Trail, I was like, I guess I wasn't like completely on board what exactly how they went about things. But I think that overall it ended up well. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways. Word one after. Andrew, did they hit you again? Call me Sky. But you gave yourself that name. Mom and Dad said... Don't bring them into this. What have they ever done for us? Except use us as punching bags. They don't get to decide my name. I swept floors for 6 years at the IT. And eavesdropped on every course so they had so that I wouldn't turn out like those 2 piles of garbage. But and you, don't you have anything better to do than put nagging notes in my bag on my bag? It's not like I don't know how to eat. Those people are here again. Fucking hell. Oh, sorry. Freaking hell. They just won't quit, will they? Stay behind me. You think you're all high and mighty wearing that white coat, eh? You and that little bitch there will always be slum drags. No matter what you wear. Language. Hey, you're a mass beast in a ditch. You wouldn't know greatness if I shat on your face. Say that again. I dare you. Andrew. What the fuck? What's that? Is this like the past or when are we? Catastrophe? Run! Catastrophe my ass. It's called exploration. Progress. The young man, all bruised up, looks at the sky. He forgets that he is in a dark and dirty alley, with a scared little girl behind him. He cannot help but go after that ray of light in the sky. Yeah, that's not a second beam. That's what happened in the past, I'm guessing. Aren't you worried about the control? Like she ever needs us to worry. We're going the same way, and that's all we are. We can only play our own parts, and then pray she's lucky. If one day Casdell too hangs from the firmament, then I'll engrave your name into my stoves. Pant. Excuse me, ma'am. Can you tell me about the one who went into the sky? Who was that? Kristen. Her name was Kristen, right? Lucky CCTV's Food and Beverage will cancel their registration tomorrow, Director. They didn't pass the recheck? Not even close. They were one of the first corporations that made a transformation to get into Propeller Paradise, riding on Sky Fever, when review criteria were less strict. What will happen to the testers they hired? Their boss can tell a motor from Transformer. I bet he just saw the name Propeller Paradise as an opportunity to get rich quick. What were you asking? Nothing. You seem to like the name. I wish they would just call it Galleria Stellaria. I know you didn't approve of publicizing the Ring Lab's technological legacy. I have no intention of criticizing the acting control's decision, but overly conservative decision-making will only cause it to lose the respect we deserve. Countless tech firms have appeared out of nowhere, based on nothing but speckles of data. The Ring Labs that shone upon millions of Colombians is now educational toys accessible to anyone above the age of 5. Space and universe are the buzzwords on every Colombian's lips, but few remember that they came from Kristen's experiment logs. They were made public. No one is truly commemorating her, not even you, Director Lunaray. Recording and retrospection are historians' work. Our job is to analyze validated data and follow the path that is effective and proven. And what has come of this data and path? Over the past couple of years, RunLab has acquired a dozen small labs, making progress in projects large and small, with the notable exception of Kristen's legacy. At this exhibition, we will publish Run's subsequent research into the Galleria Stellaria for the first time, putting second-rate tech firms in their place, returning to the realm of aero exploration and the public eye. I know the Vivarium was built on the data transmitted down from the Ring Lab, and that the development of the plant-based energy transmission system represents a monumental milestone in engineering design. Nurturing sprouts, paving botanical units, technical inspections. All these are for the sake of progressing our experiments, but is a vivarium really enough when it did not even get its day in the sun from the Free Expo? Please tell me, Director Lunaray. Run has bigger goals, don't we? Like how no one knew that Kristen was going to pierce the sky before the night. Did she? The night she did it? That night over 3 months was a long time ago. Get to inspecting the next company. Take note of the change in order. Yes, ma'am. Sky? I know how you feel, and I know that Kristen was the one who inspired you to join us. Many people looked up at the sky that night. Not everyone chose to chase us. Don't forget what made you take the first step. I'll prepare the inspection documents. Here's your pass. You look like that fucking dumbass from Camp Catastrophes or Vehicles of Virtue. Yeah, the bank director or whatever. I hated her. Here's our pass. Agreement from the business directory. Once again, I welcome you and your team on behalf of Propeller Paradise. Next, can I help you? I'm canceling my business registration. What is the name of the business? Lucky Sister Beast Food and Beverage. We'll be dismissing 82 testers, correct? Yes, I have their files and my own here. Thank you. One moment, please. Did the shadow moon fall on my head or something? What was I so sure I would make my money back when I hired 82 amateurs with no corporate experience? Every company does the same thing. Why does it have to be a Lucky Sister Beast that gets annexed? A million gold certificates down the drain just because we were a little bit slow dealing with problems? Gotta be freaking kidding me. How the crap did one boot Shadow Moon Real Estate solve that stupid 3D levitating boundary marker technical issue? That bunch of cobblers. Your request has been processed, Mr. Aspen. The Propeller Paradise hotline will remain available until the end of the day. Okay. However, if you have certain special needs, like one boot Shadow Moon Real Estate did, we can help you with that. What do you mean? The smiling staff member takes out a business directory that virtually everyone in Propeller Paradise has a copy of, and points to a phone number. No name, no address, just an unremarkable phone number hidden among thousands, as tiny as Aspen's hope. One phone call to this number is gonna solve my problems? Lucky Sister Beast won't have to leave Propeller Paradise? Correct. Then I want to withdraw the terminations and cancellation of registration. No need to worry. The registration of Lucky Sister Beast has not been cancelled. However, you do not need to withdraw the termination of your testers. This phone call will completely solve your problems. And you won't need those people anymore. That's ominous. A miracle or a scam? Screw it, anything to stay up here. Mr. Tannen. Let me guess. Nasty was spectacle, but she accepted the list and agreed to the proposal? Yes, I checked the engineering department's inspection schedule for today, and it's exactly in the order that you proposed. But how did you know? I didn't know what she was going to choose. All I know was that I'm at the apex of my life right now, and everything is going my way. Well, good for you. I wonder if that point will happen in my life as well. You're in good spirits. It's gonna take more than a Rhine director to move the needle. Open the letter on the table. From Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco and Arts Units and Origin, to Mr. Gordon Tannen, Congratulations on your appointment as Chief Executive of Propeller Paradise. 2 pages? I've never seen a congratulations letter this long. The resignment letter that I got 6 months ago on the border was 2 lines. Everyone thinks the ATAO is a sweet gig, but I didn't get to embezzle shit from the savages in Sami or the tribals or in the Sargonian rainforest. Huh. The old folks hated me, and the rest of the ATAO turned their noses up at me. Now he's retired, and I'm promoted. Things sure can change in a hurry, don't they? It's still light up. I don't really like Gordon so far, I must say. Not the biggest fan. It's still light out. But a happy occasion like this calls for a toast. Your champagne, sir. Well done, Mary. You have made some progress in your time with me. Whether we are talking about nasty or this glass, pour one for yourself. Thank you, sir. However, the rules are quite clear about not drinking on the job. Please, shit. I pulled that manual out of my ass. In that case, would you like to say a few words? Yeah, the exhibition 6 days from now is just the start. My opening address will be a toast of all of Colombia. Every rocket will have my face on it, and the largest district in Shadow Moon will be named after me. Ryan ATAO, the district on no one's ever gonna tell Gordon Tannen what to do. This will be my propeller paradise, forever and ever. Bottoms up. Who are you? Here for the party? Hello. Are you the Chief Executive of Propeller Paradise? Oakley, newly appointed guide for Propeller Paradise. I'm supposed to report to the Mr. Gordon Tannen. Gordon Tannen spits the champagne out of his mouth. Oh! Oh, I think I see. So, that lady at the start, that wasn't... Wait, what? That was Oakley, right? Do I misremember the names? Huh. Interesting. Anyways, yeah, it was a short one, but that's fine. We can afford a short one once in a while. Tomorrow we'll be doing a long stream, but for today, we'll end it here. We'll be ending it here.
How's your day going, Doctor?
It's a good day. It's a good day. Let's raid Latvia. They stopped by earlier for a moment, and they are playing Arknights. They are doing Sniper Knights. I know that, and it looks like they are doing the EX stages. So that's neat. And yeah, as for what I'll be doing, well, I actually kind of don't know. I'll go, like, clean my kitchen, I guess.
Sweet dreams, Doctor.
And tomorrow, we'll be continuing this side story, Unrealized Realities. We'll be continuing that. Start at noon Central European Summertime. And then we also have the Slay the Spire 2 collab. That's at 6 Central European Summertime PM. So yeah, thank you everyone for stopping by, and bye!